as internal democracy of a party, especially when it's just at the primary level. They're saying if at the primaries you have allegedly impositions, so-called consensus, and all of that, what should we expect at the general election? In your estimation, how democratic really have the primaries been so far of the APC?
The primaries across the board have been in substantial compliance with the constitution of our party, with the Electoral Act, and with all other laws that are relevant to the conduct of our primaries. Ngozi, look, when you do an election on the scale that our primaries have been, with the massive number of applicants who bought our forms and who competed in this process, listen, everybody went into that contest hoping to win. When they don't win, they have reasons to be, disappointed or to be upset or to be, somewhat jaded. But that's, again, not anything that's unusual. Whether it's within the APC or other parties or any contest for that matter, whether it's soccer, anywhere there's contest, people, are bound to feel disappointed when they don't succeed. Does that mean the process itself was flawed to the degree that you can use some of the words you used in reference? I don't think so. What I know to be true, and by the way, I've been in the field monitoring these primaries. I was supervising the primaries in Rivers State and in Bayelsa states. In Rivers State, everywhere I went, the primaries happened flawlessly. Now I'm speaking, I'm testifying as a witness to what happened. Now, my colleagues have also testified to what happened elsewhere. Look, no election is ever without its own challenges and some hitches and hiccups here and there. We had, some of those episodes in certain places. But because I can tell you that for the most part, the primaries went on exactly as it should. But look, people will make comments. And by the way, consensus, what is wrong with that? Why do we frame the consensus arrangement as though it's something that is invidious? It's not invidious. It's a process that is mandated also by the Electoral Act. It's not just an invention of the APC. We had that in our constitution quite all right before the Electoral Act was passed, but it's a part of the law. So if we use that model in certain places to determine outcomes, that is valid as the direct primary model. And in many cases, we use the direct primary model, which was also permissible under our constitution and mandated under the Electoral Act. So there's nothing we've done that anyone